It's February, bro, and you know what that means, bro. Let the tankathon begin, bro. Every February, bro, after the All-Star break, we talk about it. Teams is tanking, they sitting players. Then we get to the end of the season, and it seems like it's nothing but G League teams out there. You feel what I'm saying? And everybody out here complaining. But what we never hear is why is people out here tanking? What's the whole point of teams tanking? To Any Hoop podcast, bro. It's your boy JC, and today we here with a front office files. You feel what I'm saying? Where we do a deep dive in what's going on in the front office, and we're gonna kick off this season right here, this episode right here, with the tanking problem, bro, and everything that's going on with the tanking. Because we hear about it every year, bro. Everybody complaining about it. People write these 10-page essays on how we're gonna fix tanking and everything like that. So we're gonna really discuss tanking and talk about what the whole tanking situation is for real, for real. So let's talk about what tanking is for real. Let's really be honest. What really is tanking? Tanking isn't just teams out here just trying to lose just to lose. They're not out here putting up G League teams just to put up G League teams, you feel what I'm saying, just to scam the fans and the customers. That's not why they out here doing this, you feel what I'm saying? It's a strategic thing that they're out here doing, bro. Tanking is when you lose as many games as possible to increase your odds in the draft lottery, bro. You increase your odds as much as possible. The more you lose, the better your odds are. You feel what I'm saying? It's just pretty much what it is. It's not cheating, bro. It's just pretty much strategy. You feel what I'm saying? The biggest example that we can even find in tanking is none other than my home city, Philadelphia, bro. Trust the process, Philadelphia, bro. We tanked for seasons. However you say that, you feel what I'm saying? We done tanked for seasons, you feel me? And the whole mantra was trust the process, you feel what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember this, but we got Andrew Bynum, bro. Andrew Bynum came here and he was a big free agent. We had hopes and dreams that Andrew Bynum was gonna be the big man of the future, you feel me? The whole thing was we're gonna get our big man, we're gonna get our Shaq, we're gonna build behind our Shaq. We're gonna get him in the free agency just like the Lakers got him in free agency. But we are not LA, you feel what I'm saying? So everybody don't wanna come here, you feel me? So the only way to actually get a star of actual value, you feel me, was to tank and to go into the draft. So we went ahead with Okafor, Nolas Noels, you feel me? Then we eventually got Joel Embiid. We eventually got Ben Simmons, you feel what I'm saying? And it then took us to the top, you feel me? And now we are where we are, you feel me? So, you know, that's the whole thing about tanking, you feel me? That's the whole reason that we go out here, we tank. Now, why do the small market teams even feel like they gotta tank, you feel me? That's because, bro, if you really think about certain cities, right? Who wanna go there? Like, you wanna go to Utah, you don't wanna go to Utah. What's the real point of going to Utah? It's cold, it's nothing really out there in Utah, you feel me? What's going on in Cleveland?
Not at all. You like it? You think Cleveland's cool? I mean, I never heard anybody say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation. I mean, what's so good about Cleveland?
You feel me? You heard Joakim Noah. Remember when Joakim Noah was like, what's going on in Cleveland? Don't nobody want to take a vacation to Cleveland. Don't nobody want to live in Cleveland. You feel me? It's certain cities where it's like, all right, what's the real incentive to really be there? So there's certain teams that just don't get a fair shake. You feel me? We talk about free agency and how we really feel like free agency, everybody gets a cap, right? Everybody gets a budget, everybody gets a cap. It's even all across the board. But what we don't talk about is the off-court incentives to sign to these teams. Because when you sign to a team, you're just not signing to the team. You sign to the city. You feel what I'm saying? You're not just signing to the city, you sign to the economy of the city. You gotta think about these players when they retire, bro. When the players retire, what happens, bro? A lot of them live in the same cities where they played at because that's where a lot of the business opportunities lie for these players after they're off the court. You feel what I'm saying? So when you think about signing, when a player think about signing, they're like, all right, why would I want to sign to Detroit? What's in Detroit for me to sign to? If there's something for them off the court in Detroit, they just might sign there, you feel me? Or Detroit, the team, the Pistons, is gonna have to make it good enough for you to want to come over here. So that's why a lot of people, a lot of teams, a lot of GMs, they think about it like, all right, it's either the draft or die. And because it's either the draft or die, the best way to win in the draft is to be the worst team in the league. You feel what I'm saying? That's the incentive. If you're the worst team in the league, you get the highest odds in the draft lottery. So what happens when you are not going through the draft? You feel what I'm saying? You think you can just probably try to smooth some of these players, maybe you can't get a LeBron, you feel what I'm saying? Maybe you can't get LeBron. Maybe you can't get D-Wade, you feel what I'm saying? But maybe you can get somebody on the mid-level. Well, if you're in a mediocrity, you feel what I'm saying? Long gone are the days of we just get our one star, you feel me? Or we just get our one good player who out here, he averaged like 25 to 30 points, and we can sell tickets, and we can just sell seats. You feel what I'm saying? People can just come in here and get merchandise. It's not that way no more, you feel what I'm saying? And you don't even gain, like your team and your franchise don't even gain notoriety just from being mediocre in the playoffs. They don't reward that, you feel what I'm saying? You can't really keep going to the playoffs with a mediocre team and feel like, oh, just 1 year you're gonna get over the hump. It's not that way no more. You got top level teams out here with multiple stars. So at this point, you either gotta have like 2 of the best players in the NBA on your team, or you're probably not going to win a championship. And if you're not going to win a championship, you're not even going to get no good draft pick. You feel what I'm saying? So you're not even going to get that draft pick that's going to get your core, your mediocre core, over the hump. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're not the worst team in the league. You're a mediocre team. And the worst team in the league, they're going to have the best odds. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't even be a mediocre team. So you got to think about Toronto. Think about the Toronto Raptors, bro. LeBron. You feel what I'm saying? Think about them, bro. LeBron was cooking them. But it wasn't just LeBron cooking them. It was just the fact that they just didn't have a team that can beat LeBron.
Sometimes it's not even about LeBron. LeBron's going to be LeBron. We got to key out other guys. You know, we can't let Channing Frye go out there and get 20 points. We can't let other guys like that get going. You know, it's just, you find somebody who stopped LeBron, in these moments. I give you $100.
And the Cavaliers, you feel what I'm saying? We seen LeBron, he don't got a perfect record in the finals. The teams that beat LeBron were teams, you feel what I'm saying? Complete teams that beat LeBron, you feel what I'm saying? So like, Toronto never had a chance to put together a team that can beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, you feel what I'm saying? Even the Washington Wizards way back in the early 2000s, Gilbert Arenas and all them, you hear about Gilbert Arenas and how he was talking about the series and how the playoff series went. He's just like, our team just wasn't built to beat him and his Cavaliers at that time, you feel what I'm saying? He had the right pieces and he had the right strategy, you feel what I'm saying? Toronto didn't have that. They just lucked up on Kawhi. Kawhi came through, and when Kawhi came through, what happened? They won that ring. Then he left. Then they was stuck ever since. You feel what I'm saying? It don't happen. That was rare, bro. It's rare that you get Kawhi who fed up with his old franchise and he just to screw the old franchise, he like, I'm gonna sign with Toronto, bro. We gonna win a ring. You feel me? That ring was won out of spite, bro. You don't get to win rings out of spite too often. You feel what I'm saying? It's a crazy payoff. So for real, you can't even be mediocre. You feel what I'm saying? You be mediocre, you lead LeBron, bro. You be LeBron for years, bro. Or you might be the 2016 Hawks for years, bro. It's just not a good joint. But here's the craziest thing though, bro. When we hear about this tanking, right? And you hear about, oh man, tanking is bad for the product. It's bad for the NBA, it's bad for the product. You feel me? Fans don't pay tickets for you to come out here and not play your stars or play our stars. So they blame it on the stars. A lot of the times they blame it on the stars. Out of pocket. So did we get out of pocket? You feel what I'm saying? You get Stephen A up there, you get Skip Bayless up there, bro, and whoever else is on ESPN, because I don't watch it much these days. You feel what I'm saying? You get them up there and they start talking about, oh, the players owe the fans a lot more, and oh man, they need to be out here playing. And then you get some of these people getting onto the coaches, you feel me? They like, oh man, these coaches are out of pocket for putting these lineups up. What's going on? Do you remember, bro? You gotta remember, bro. And I'm probably gonna put a clip in here, bro. But Stephen A. just going crazy talking about you gotta put the best product out there and this, that, and the third. And that's not what you know what I mean? Like they be going crazy. But don't nobody talk about these GMs and why they doing what they doing. You feel what I'm saying? The other night, bro, the Utah Jazz was winning the game, and Danny Ainge came from the GM booth, or one of the representatives came from the GM booth, bro, and came down there, bro, and was like, bro, what are we doing? They had a talk, and all of a sudden they just started losing the game. You feel what I'm saying? It get real in the field, bro. It get real in the field, but it's strategic at the same time. So if you see everybody doing it, it's strategic. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta understand it's a strategic situation. We can't blame the players. We can't blame the coaches. You can't be like, oh, they should be playing this, that, and the third. You gotta understand, like, it's deeper than rap. You feel me? It's just be deeper than rap, bro. It's like, it's a certain reason why these teams aren't playing the players. You feel me? It's a certain reason why, oh, your favorite player got shut down towards the end of the season when all he had was a little ankle sprain. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, you might as well not even play. So the real question is, bro, we got these 10-page plans on how to fix tanking, this, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying? We got examples in other leagues on how they fix tanking in their leagues. You feel me? Like the NFL quietly fixed tanking in their leagues and all types of stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? You don't see baseball teams tanking. You feel what I'm saying? There's different type of situations in different leagues. There's examples on how you can fix tanking in different leagues. So the real question is, if they wanted, we know, if they wanted to fix tanking, they could have fixed tanking. So the real question is, why have they not fixed tanking? It's the NBA's biggest problem, bro. So why haven't they fixed it?
Yeah, show them how we do it. You already know that money talk real fluent. We don't gotta prove it, got these niggas looking clueless. I got JC on the beat and I got him going stupid. I say, ooh, yeah, show them how we do it. You already know that money talk real fluent. We don't gotta prove it, got these niggas looking clueless. I got JC on the beat and I got him going stupid. I said, ooh, damn, it's the flow for me. Man, I'm burning up the booth, it's like 100 degrees. Man, I'm like 100.